Good evening, gamers. Welcome back to the stream. Tonight we'll be playing more Stationeers on the planet Vulcan, the best planet in the game. But as always, we must first attempt today's game duels. So, here we go. Classic. Guess the game by its cover. This looks like Battlefield 1. Whoop, don't skip. It is not Battlefield. It is not even a shooter. This is Assassin's Creed. I'll say Freedom Cry because I don't. Okay, all right. Oh, what do they got? They got a sword. Maybe this is just Black Flag. No. Okay. Assassin's Creed. ASSINNI. Assassin's Creed. There's way too many of these. Can we maybe stop making them? Let's try 3. No, which one's the one that takes place in France? Not Origins is in like Egypt. Odyssey is in Greece. Or Origins is in Baghdad maybe? I don't know. No, is that Mirage? Let's try Syndicate. Nope. This guy's got an axe. He's wearing like armor though. Which part of this is assassin-y? I guess they're just called the assassins. They're not actually like at some point they stop being assassins and they're just dudes that run around and murder people. Like in broad daylight. It's not, well, I guess that doesn't preclude you from being an assassin. Did I already do Syndicate? Let's do Revelations. Okay, it's Assassin's Creed, something that ends in Y. Okay. Odyssey, Unity. There we go. What is this? The free-to-play mobile game? You can team up with 3 of your friends and assassinate people. Oh, fun. Emmy didn't even know that each one took place in a different country. A different country, a different time? Yeah. Because the conceit of the original game, and like I guess still, is that you go into this machine and they take your DNA and that makes you travel back in time, but not really. It's just like hyper realistic VR, so you can train to be an assassin in the modern day. I don't know how they trained assassins before they invented this machine, but for some reason they decided they needed to invent a machine. All right, I cannot tell what this is just from looking at rocks. Was this Bayonetta maybe? No. It's definitely anime-esque. It's big, whatever this is. Kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy X's airship, but I don't believe that's what this is. All right, give me like a main character here or something. All right, there's a castle in the sky. Cool. Nope. Okay, yeah, definitely anime. I don't know. Yep, I don't know. Maybe this is a Castlevania game. Lament of Innocence. It was Pandora's Tower, a game that I've never heard of, from 2011. It was exclusively on the Wii and Wii U. All right, fair enough, Game Duel. You got me. Rings, Trains, Tales. This is Sonic Adventure 1. It's Sonic. Oh, wait. Correct franchise? Wrong saga. Ooh. Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. It takes place on a train. It's just like that episode of Adventure Time. Is that a gear or a clock? I don't think it's either. I think it's just a decorative piece of something that has chains on it that don't connect to anything. So I don't know. All right. Well, it's 6 o'clock, so let's go ahead and jump into the stationeers. That's what everybody's here for, I assume. It is the best part. Also, what is this awesome music? From Star Citizen. Oh, they have music for the game? It's not even out yet. They spent all their money on music. All right, Captain Croissant, which is in house smartass. So you're in good company with Emmykins tonight. Up, 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 up. Bup, 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 bup. How would you manage to spend hundreds of millions on music? Get a lot of music? Or really overpay somebody for a normal amount of music? They spent $700 million on music and then paid the programmers to not do anything for 7 years or whatever. I don't know how long. It's, what did they say? 2014 the game was supposed to come out? All right. So I'll switch over to the game here shortly. It's just loading up. Yep. Okay, game. I'm ready. Okay. Switch to game. Did the game update? No. Oh, it's just in the background. There it is. Transition. Here we are. All right, let's fire up Vulcan. Just dive right in. All right, today's goal, if you can call it that, is to go mining and smelt things. How does that sound? Is everybody down with that? Also, apparently, all of the crates are supposed to be Mark II crates. I think I got some Mark I crates that I took apart before they got changed over, though. So that's why I have this one Mark I crate. There was a patch that changed that. In case anyone was wondering, I don't think anybody cared that much. A little weird. All right, temps are going up.
Waste tank caution.
The waste tank is cautioned. Uh-oh, we better pop inside quick and unleash the waste. What's the oh, it's not depressurized in here. That's good. Squirt. Oh wait, this isn't Europa where, or was it Europa where I did that thing with my oxygen and ran out of oxygen basically? Yeah, that was Europa for sure. Okay, I think we can start planting. Let's try planting some switchgrass seeds. All right, growing moderately well. You love to see it. I mean, listen, I just need it to make oxygen, all right? Thriving. Growing moderately well, moderately well. We'll have to make a plant monitor to check on that, but we do want to get these growing so we can start making oxygen. All right, so here we are. Temperature has hit criticality, so we're gonna start pumping it up. And to facilitate that, we're also gonna start venting it out, so we start swapping in hot, new air and getting rid of the old, less hot air. It's still hot, just not as hot. I think we could make steel today, so why don't we try that? That's 3 iron. We don't actually have enough. Shoot. Well, I guess we got, oh wait, we do. Okay, we'll just use this one. Let's start by breaking it down. There we go. We'll break these just to degas them to start with. Very important. And we should be able to get our first batch of steel going here. Let's check the temps. Temps are holding at 737, which is 900. I think we have to be above 850 to Oh, yep. Okay, the coal's gonna tank our temps because it's gonna generate a whole bunch of whatever. I guess CO2 probably. Okay, come on. Hold temps. Hold temps. We're so close. Oh no, temps are starting to drop. We got to be above 850. We can probably start putting that in. Okay. Nope, temps are going down now. That's annoying. Fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. We can actually check what the temp is on steel. I think it's 850. If that's the case, we're gonna be very sad here very shortly. Oh, it's going up. It's going up. Okay, so we wait. My favorite part of Vulcan, your first batch of steel from atmosphere. Okay, it is not 850 apparently. Is it 900? Oh, if it's 900, that's gonna be a problem. Steel ingot. It is 900. Okay. Well, it's gonna hit 900, I think, as long as the temps hold outside. Come on, you can do it. Steel, baby, let's go. Okay, so that puts us within range of making better solar panels. Not that we need them. Honestly, we could probably just get by with turbines, but let's just let this keep going here. It's 900 now. Oh, that's outside. Okay, so that's the outside air. This is inside the chamber. So it's 985 outside. Now it's dropping. So we're doing pretty good. We're sitting in 950K now. Very cool. And I think, honestly, I'm gonna hold it because as long as it's 981 in there. Although, wait a minute, isn't there, hold on, isn't there like a cap on how much, okay, it's not in the red yet. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, I got a little scared there. I saw it was at, what, like 40 megapascals, and I'm like, that's a little high. Oh, shoot. We gotta seal it off now. Okay, so we have a little bit of hot gas in there for a bit. Today's goal is, I don't know, I guess we can start getting this down just so we can kind of have an idea of what we're working towards. Make sure it's not too hot outside. So I mean, that's really hot. Let's just grab everything we need. We need a vending machine, satellite dish, landing pad, steel sheets, and then we should be able to break this down. Cool. So now I have to wonder, we started with more than that many crates, right? So let's pop in here and check. It's a little bit slow, that's okay. We can just cancel it. Growing moderately well. Okay, that's good, that's good. Let's cool it down a little bit. There we go, keep it around 20. Again, I have to make the, okay, so we have 3 Mark II crates. The portable generator. We have we have the fire extinguisher. We have a bunch of rotten eggs now. All right, back outside we go. This is gonna happen a lot. Gonna be seeing a lot of me going back and forth. I think the temp's low enough that we can pop outside now. I don't like that this is a yellow. What is using all of our power? You? Nothing else should be all that connected, I don't think. Oh, we should make the battery first. The big battery. That just requires gold and steel. Yeah, we can do that easy. That will help us out a whole heck of a lot. Steel. And gold. Have to do a little bit of gold here. There we go. And the oxygen that off gases from the gold is gonna really heat this thing up, which is cool. Okay. I would like 1 battery, please. Oh, it's gonna take forever. Oh no. That's okay, we're not doing anything else. So how was everybody's day? Didn't really get a chance to ask because I jumped right into the game though. It is Thursday, so, you know, 1 more day left until Friday, which is the worst day because it is the day before. Hold on, I can explain this. No. I don't want to arm that. Whoa. Do not blow up the base, please. Holy cow. Can you imagine if I blew up the base through my embarrassing negligence? Yikes. Okay. So we'll wait for this battery to finish and then we'll take it up and plug it in. Well, hold on. Does that actually work? Or do we need to make the heavy watt wire first? We might have to make the heavy watt wire. No. It shouldn't. No, because I don't think the turbines generate enough. So it shouldn't discharge more than the cables, right? Should look that up. Station battery. Yep. Because how would it? It can't discharge faster. Well, I guess it can. Okay, well, let's build it and then find out. We'll use the engineering method. Which is, holy cow, how did it get so hot in here? What the hell? It's weird. All right, up to the top. There we go. We'll just set up our battery. Only problem is everything plugs in directly, so we'll have to change that, I guess. So power will come in here, or power will come in. Maybe just have to move this. Maybe I'll just put all the turbines over here to simplify it a bit. Keeps me from having to like finagle everything. All right, we have plenty of cable. That's great. Start chopping it up here. So what all goes where? So this is our main power output. Or rather, that's where the power goes down into there. So we need to grab the battery and maybe set it up like this so that power goes in and then it can easily go out to the other two. Yeah, no problem. It's gonna get a little weird, but you'll see how I do it. We just gotta make sure they don't overlap, which is doable. Nope, not like that. Okay, so we'll have to fix that one. We'll just have it come down from the top. We'll have to fix it internally when we're done. Okay, and I think we need the screwdriver. What do we need? Oh, steel sheets. Ooh. Okay. And then screwdriver. And we're done. Okay. Good deal. We should just be able to turn that on even though nothing's currently plugged into it. So let's wire those up so we can start charging it. These up first. So what stops me from just having a big line of wind turbines? Like, why would you need solar power? I guess it's like it's not as much, but they don't break as far as I know, like solar panels do in storms. And they provide not consistently the same amount, but they consistently do provide power, like on average, even at night, which is cool. Okay, we just need to turn this on. And it should start charging up. No. What? Oh, there he goes. Okay, it is starting to charge up now. Gotcha. All right, so that solves that problem. Now let's start working on our landing pad. Let's try not to fall in the lava. All right, so our main problem right now is we have all this junk in the way. So let's bust out the old driller machine. All right, well, that was easy. Grab some steel frames and start meshing out a little area. So I think I mentioned yesterday we need a 3x3 for the landing portion. And then we need some extra space for the vending machine and the controller. And then we just need a way to walk out here. So we'll probably end up using all these steel frames right away. Oop. Wrong button. So if we were to go, say, like that. So if we go 3x3, then we want to go one more. Easy. Okay. And then we just connect this like so. And honestly, it would be kind of cool if we used a diagonal piece here, because we're not gonna oh, sun's coming out. Gotta be careful. Oh, right, these are not filled in yet. Okay, it's all right. We're gonna figure this out. Just give me a second here. We can stand the sun for a little bit. I think we'll be okay. Just go ahead and weld these guys to see what we're working with. So this will be a walkway. I've run out of battery. All right, I guess we're going back inside for now. Emmy says her day was pretty good. Thanks for asking. She mowed the lawn, so she's tired. She did mow the lawn. She did a great job. I didn't see it, but I assume it's good because, like, I don't really care that much what it looks like as long as the city doesn't complain. Crack that open and start venting a bit. No problem. No problem at all. We didn't get any... We didn't finish putting everything down, but I don't think that matters. Suppose while we're in here, we can make another logic kit. In fact, so we need a... This is a switch, right? We need one more switch. Maybe a third switch to turn it off, but I think we're just going to leave it on most of the time. Okay. So one switch, then we need a logic, 2 logic kits, 4 logic kits, 2 to read, 2 to write. And then we're going to set these inside of the habitable zone so we can do all of our trade stuff from inside. Because standing outside in the heat is not conducive to survival long term. Oh, we have low hygiene. Shoot. Well, guess what? We're gonna have low hygiene because I don't know what to tell you. We don't have a shower yet. It's kind of expensive. We need the water to survive, you know? Okay, there's that. So in fact, we could even get most of that stuff set up now, even though we won't have anything to connect it to. So hop inside. Wait, okay, hold on. Why did I come inside? I have to replace the battery? Not in the mining drill. No, in the welder. Which is a shitty little guy, but whatever. We'll let that charge. I should make some big batteries at some point. Oh, my power's low too. Swap those out. Whoops. Double clicked a little too quick there. All right, so we should be okay to take off our helmet. Yeah, there you go. Take it off, start increasing our hygiene. We should get around to making a suit dock at some point. Maybe not for a while though. Okay, so make sure our switchgrass is working. Working moderately well. Again, I forgot to make the plant thingy. We need a switch. The dial is preferable. 2 of these guys. And that's gonna, so basically we're gonna be able to control. I already told you, I don't have to tell you like 100 times, all right? You know what's going on here. And then we need the reader and the writer. So kind of wish this vent wasn't here, but I don't really have an alternative, so we'll just live with it. Go like that, maybe. We can put the writers outside. I don't know. This is awkward room on the wall here. We could put them outside. Yeah, we'll put them outside. So I know how they're supposed to look. I don't need them to be inside with me. It just takes up wall space. That's going outside, going outside, going outside, going outside, going outside. In that case, we can just wire everything up. Where's power coming in from? It's on the ceiling, right? Oh, that's gonna be annoying. We could run it because there's power going there. Not convenient at all, is it? I think my only real option is going to be to like run it all the way across so that it doesn't overlap with the stuff on top. Yeah, that looks fine actually. It's going to look a little funky. But that's okay. It's not my preferred layout, but it is a starter base, so these things are bound to happen, right? And then we're just gonna send it up the wall and out to outside to the landing pad. Okay, then that can go across, so that's not hooked up yet. We need to actually wire that to something, I suppose. This would be a lot easier if I could get over here. At least these don't conduct heat, so I don't think they do. And that's just gonna go up. We are out. Okay then. Oh, we're out of cables. We'll have to go make more. We also need to remember to make the plant reader. Why don't we check the atmosphere while we're in here? Oxygen is currently 71 moles. CO2 is at 59.7. It's like a 50-50. 50-50 almost, except there's some nitrogen in there too. Great. That's probably safe to breathe, right? So yeah, we'll link that up to there. Oh, we also have to remember to link the water bottle filler too at some point. Well, while we're here, let's drink and eat. Yummy. And light. Probably turn the light off for now. All right, is there anything else I need from in here before I leave? I don't want to have to come back immediately and be like, oh shoot, I forgot to do X. I don't think so. I think we're okay. All right, so first things first, we need to make cable. Let's get on that. How's our power doing, by the way? The station battery's blinking, but that's not necessarily a problem. I mean, I guess it could be. Nothing should be draining though, except for this thing's on. I don't know. So we will run cable. That, I did remember to hook that up, right? Yes. Oh, this one's not hooked up. That's why. I remember now. Because we had to do some puzzling on that. We should be able to hook everything up. Everything inside the habitable zone is hooked up. We just have to wire it up from the outside. As soon as the black hole goes down, we'll go out there, we'll wire it all up. It'll look beautiful. Well, okay, beautiful's maybe not the right word for it, but it'll look kind of neat. And at some point, we'll need to get more copper to think about it. Oh, wind's kicking in. Awesome. Let's get a full stack here. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Great. How hot is it outside? 690? Yeah, maybe we should give it a second before we pop out there. So 9 landing pad is 3x3 plus 1 for the controller. We need to set up these. We need to set up the satellite dish, which honestly I could probably put it right here now that I look at it. There's no reason it has to be way over on the other side, right? All right, it's cold enough, I think. We'll just deal with it. All right, I did remember to power this up, which was the one thing I definitely needed. Hopefully this lasts long enough to finish this. I don't think it will, though. Oh, man. Yeah, we got to put a big battery in there. Small is not good enough to get the job done. Get this stuff drilled out. Good. Over here too. It's a good landing pad. I like it. And I guess while we're out here, we can use these. Whoops. I always do that. It's set to build sides, and then I build the side. But I really wanted a full frame there. Okay. We have to decide. I think I'd rather have the frame here, just to give me more room to place stuff. so we have the cable. Let's go ahead and wire that up while we're out here. Then we'll go charge everything up as needed. All right, so this, none of this is currently hooked up, right? So we just run it down the back of this wall here. And that's not hooked up yet. That's okay. Should be able to see it now. So that should be on. So we should, well, it's not plugged in yet. Never mind. This is not hooked up to anything. Right. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. Just do it like this. It's just crisscrossed with wires. The whole ceiling. All right, that should work. So is the water thing hooked up? I don't think so. I don't think anything was hooked up. In fact, I can see that it's not. It's like the sun's going down. The black hole sun. All right, so there we go. Whoops. Oh, that was nothing. That was just a heat shimmer going on. Also, these are slightly damaged. Should probably repair them. Use my precious Mark II duct tape. Oh, I like used a lot of it. Oh no. We'll have to make more duct tape at some point when we get the tool maker. All right, let's pop in and get another battery for our thingy. Okay, all good. Honestly, oh, that should be on. Shoot. I'm just gonna swap that one out and use that. There's really no reason not to use a big one in an arc welder. There we go. We have enough power. It should be fine. Not too worried about it. Okay, so here we are. We're back outside. Finish welding everything up. It's gonna look awesome. We may have to make some extra steel because I'm realizing that the landing pads also require steel. We have 30. We should be good, right? We need what? 9. I guess we'll see. Landing pad basic. Here's the center. We want it to come in from over there. And then we'll just use the standard cross pattern. Should be easy. And I don't know what, like, this is all just decorative anyway. I'm just curious what the actual sort of intended way to do it is. Okay, so we'll set this up like a button. I guess there's that button there. Also, never press that button. It sends the ship currently docked home. Cable coil. Oh, okay. We're gonna need some more cable coil, I guess. I mean, you can press it if you don't mind if the ship leaves. Usually you do care. All right, and then a vending machine. I honestly don't know what the best way to do this is. Maybe like that. Maybe, yeah, because then you can dispense. Problem is the wires are in the back. It's going to be like an extra long trip for the wires here, but so be it. We're going to need to hook everything up eventually anyway. Come out this way. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of cable. We'll have to go get some copper here before the sun comes up. And then I have to decide where I want think we just... Okay, never mind. Not up here, because there's cables up here. We'll just make a little niche for it out here so that we can kind of see it from the computer. That's actually not a bad idea. We can make sure that it's... so we have a visual representation of where it's pointing. That's kind of nice. Honestly, we could just do that so we have a little extra walking room. All right, so that takes care of that. Now we wire this guy up. It'll get a little weird because it can point like at the horizon, but whatever. That's also kind of nice because then we have a visual reference. It's exactly in front of us. Neat. Okay, let's go get some copper. Hey, there's some right here. How convenient. I do hate mining so close to my base, but we need the copper, so oh well. Whoop. Yeah, we should be careful. We don't want to fall into the lava. Also, chat, my mouse has not yet arrived. It says by 10 p.m. I thought it said 10 a.m. 10 p.m. is when it's supposed to be here by, so I guess we'll see if they do a late night delivery. 10 p.m. Some dude just gonna pull up in his regular ass car and be like, oh, it's supposed to get delivered by 10 p.m. I'm here. It's 9:45. I was supposed to deliver it this morning, but you know, I was busy. Isn't that kind of how they're doing Amazon deliveries now anyway? You just hire some dude and is driving around in his van, slap an Amazon sticker on it. Yeah, I work for Amazon. I don't know why I'm getting all this coal. We don't have a solid fuel generator anymore. We could make one, nothing's stopping us. I'm not buying that they tuned down the coal spawning. I'm still seeing a ton of coal. Like maybe there was just so much before and now there's a lot less. Also, the black hole is starting to come up. Kind of a weird spot. I thought it was rising over here. Maybe it's like summer and it's just gonna go all the way back around. Like we're at the northern hemisphere or the North Pole. So it never really goes all the way down. It just kind of hangs out. That sounds really cool actually. I'd prefer the one where it's night all day. But I could deal with it being day all day too, or day all night. In fact, the game that I'm running, Break, I mentioned this a couple weeks ago. We had our first session, it was really fun. I had a good time running. In the world, the sun, which is a giant machine, has stopped. So it stays stationary over one part of the world. I hesitate to call it a planet because it's not really a planet. It's weird. It's not meant to make sense, you know. It's a fun place to have adventures. Anyway, so the sun machine is parked over this one part of the world. So it gets all the sun and the other side gets all the dark. So I guess you could call it tidally locked, but again, it's not a real sun. Gravity doesn't play into it. There's no astrophysics. Not that kind of game. But it does make you have to, like, narratively, I have to keep that in mind, because if someone's like, oh, well, we'll just wait till nightfall and then sneak up on the guards, and I'm like, it doesn't get dark here. It's day all day. So people just sleep when they're tired and eat when they're hungry, and kind of it's a very interesting setting. I like it. Iron. Oh, we need to make more iron sheets. Shoot. Let's head back inside. We got some copper at least. We can work with that. Hey, Mighty Stoosh is here. Hello, Mighty Stoosh. How's Outer Wilds going? Have you beaten the game yet? Said you were really close, right? Let's throw that in there. Aw, man, the temperature went way down. That sucks. I'll make copper at least. So we need more cable coils. Let's get this going. Yeah, cable coils, good. Let's start sucking in some hot outside air. We'll just do some more copper. It is nice to have the ingots ready to go because then they're off-gassed. You don't have to worry about that. I am starting to run into some storage issues, I see. So what I needed some iron sheets, right? We'll get on that. What was for dinner tonight? Smoked sausage and mashed potatoes and carrots. Emmy called it a bangers and mash. I don't think it's quite the same thing, but it was sausage and mashed potatoes. I'll start cycling the air out. That'll cause it to heat up faster. Good. All right, and then we will make 1 iron sheet. Hopefully I don't need, maybe I'll make an extra one just to be safe. And then we'll have a backup if something goes wrong. My cable coils. Oh, they're bouncing all over. Like a slinky. So once you finish Outer Wilds, Mighty Stoosh, my next recommendation is Return of the Obra Dinn. Let's just speed this up, shall we? It's not quite the same, but it's like a fun puzzle mystery type game that is very unique, like Outer Wilds. So if you've not tried that one, and that goes for the rest of you too, if you haven't played that or Outer Wilds, play Outer Wilds, then play Return of the Obra Dinn, and then I guess we'll talk after that. See if there's anything worth checking out. All right, we are maxing out our temps here. That's very cool. Let's degas the coal. Okay, just degassed. Very nice. I should remember to do this more often, because there's really no reason to have gassy coal sitting around, you know? In fact, here's another one. There we go. How did I get cable coil in there? What the hell? Okay, gassy coal dealt with. Also have to remember that I have a whole nother mining belt that I can use. Start storing extra minerals in there. Dude, why don't we just get some silicon while we're here? What a great idea. How hot can we get it? 728 right now. Vent is open. Gas should be venting. Is the DLC of Outer Wilds worth it? Yes. I would say it's about 1/3 to 1/2 the size of the main game. Absolutely worth it. There is a little extra frustration just because of the horror elements, but if you are trying to out horror it, you're not, you got to learn something. You're missing something. You have to go back and relearn it. So that'll be my hint to you for the DLC. Like, if the scares are scaring you or frustrating you too much, you're missing something. What is that? What's the Pigman emote for? I'm saying it's worth it. And I'm saying that, you know, scary pigs. Oh, Pigman's not scary. He's just weird. He's trying to get through life like the rest of us. I don't know why we gotta make fun of him. That poor pig was born with the face of a man. And then people were like, oh, it must be a human pig hybrid instead of just a funny looking pig. That weirdo whose website I took that from. Ugh. Did I see my camera's dead? Hold on. Why is it like this? I'll fix it. Camera, please turn back on. It should be fine. There we go. Literally just have to reset the program. I don't know why. At least it's not like freaking out like when I was playing Talos Principle. We can probably turn that off for now and just let it vent a bit. Get it down to like something. I don't know. The sun is, it's high noon, chat. Is that how a black hole would really look if you were orbiting it? Probably, it would probably like kill you with radiation and burn out your eyes before you could actually get a good look at it, right? All right, we have cable. That's great. So this is, the APCs are hooked up. I guess we'll check out the interior stuff and see that the water's working now. Should be. Should also check the temperatures. I forgot to make a plant reader. I'm gonna go do that right now before I forget. It really, what, takes like 2 seconds to cycle? It's not a big deal. Okay, so we need a plant analyzer. Just crank one of those out quick. Mighty Stu says you can't orbit a black hole. Au contraire, you can orbit a black hole. Why would you think you couldn't orbit it? Switchgrass seems great for O2 versus traders. Yeah, that is nice. It's, I don't know. Again, it feels a little too easy, but it's still not easy. It just is easier than it was before. Oh, but you know what I did see in the beta patch log? They said they're adding a brutal start difficulty that starts you with the bare minimum. So I'm kind of interested in trying that one out. See if that turns on now. It's not. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it works. All right, let's take our helmet off. Should be good to do that. Go ahead and cool down the air a little bit. There we go. Oh, okay, we're running a little low on CO2 or nitrogen in this case. Oh no, there's plenty in there. We'll be fine. All right, let's take a look. Where's my plant analyzer? Swap these out. What is the problem? Light efficiency is good. No deficiency, no deficiency. Is it a temperature thing? Max ideal, min ideal is 20, so it actually likes to be a little bit hotter. What pressure? Oh, it likes a higher pressure. I see. Okay, no problem. No problem at all. We can accommodate that. Eventually, it's not gonna quite fill up right away, but as we do a little more breathing, it should start to do what we gotta do. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the bare minimum. Actually, we could just try the beta. Maybe I'll try that tomorrow just to give it a little test. Okay, thriving, moderately thriving, thriving. Oh, that's great. So these guys are kicking out oxygen for us. You love to see it. Throw that in there. We have the cable to run outside now. We can turn this guy on. There is nothing. That's fine. So we just gotta wire everything up, and honestly, you know what? Do it this way. Just run it straight out. And we can hook everything up on that tile. All the readers and writers. Save us a little bit of trouble. Got all those. We have the iron sheets to hook up that. We have the cable coil to wire everything else up. And the only thing I would be concerned about at that point is maybe getting another battery to make sure this doesn't drain. But with the station battery in place, I think we'll be okay. And actually, now that I think about it, we could extend the workshop a bit, because that's not like, that airlock is whatever. It's not important. We can just take it apart and then extend the whole workshop. I would want to put probably an airlock going that way then, so I can walk out. Or maybe we could extend it over that. Well, no, because that's already all set up. I don't know. We'll have to see what looks best. Let's drink some water, actually, now that we got the water thing working. So if I had to guess what the bare minimum is, though, without looking at it, I would say you probably start with a printer, an arc, the arc furnace, some cable coil, and then some kind of generator. I don't know if you probably won't even start with vents, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't start you with any vents at all and you had to print everything right away. Ugh, what ugh? It's brutal. It's supposed to be hard. They're sending you with nothing. That's the whole point. It's the bare minimum. That's the bare minimum. All right, sun's going down. Let's get everything up and running. All right, out we go. Things are looking up around here. Nothing's exploded. My gases haven't disappeared on me, which is great. That was the big issue I was having last time I played on Vulcan. My gas disappearing for no reason. Okay, what does this require, actually? Plastic? Oh, for fuck's sake. Plastic, there we go. Okay. It's gonna force the breaking of pipes. I don't think it's gonna give you any pipes either. You have to print everything. Oh, I just need the plastic. You don't even need the welder. And then a screwdriver? Oh, that's not too bad then. All right, that's done. Okay, it's time to run the cable. Does this need cable or iron? Iron sheets. All right, then one cable. Easy. Okay, so that is done. Let's wire it up. Got my cable coil cutters here. And that comes through here. Let me just extend everything to meet. Oh, okay. Keep going. That's why I made a bunch. Okay, there we go. So our rudimentary setup is complete. Let's get the logic stuff together here. So reader, writer, and hey, I have my labeler, so that's convenient. So left is horizontal, so H writer. Oh, sorry, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, you're right, I should do it the other way, huh? Fixing it. Fix it. Okay, so here we go now. So reader, writer. Whoop. Okay, gotta be a little more careful.
Power low.
Okay, power's fine, whatever. Label. So H horizontal reader. We don't need to call it H reader. Horizontal writer. Vertical reader. Vertical writer. All right, this is gonna take a while to get set up, so strap in, guys. It's one of those things where you wish you had your MIPS handy. There's no reason we couldn't. This is probably a little less power intensive though. It's 40 versus 50. Oh, it's really not. It's fine though. A little less complicated at least. Okay, so horizontal reader comes. Oh shoot, I gotta name the stuff inside. Run inside quick. Swap out my battery too while I'm in there. Here we go. Rilip says, I read that as good thing they gave you a lobster and I was confused. It's like that movie, Rilip. The one with Colin Firth where he, I don't know what the movie's called, but it has something to do with a deer. Looks like Rilip got sorted into house kiss ass again. Oh no. Oh, he hates it. That's his least favorite one. Horizontal dial. Vertical dial. And then we need to make sure, I believe vertical is 90. So we just need to set this. So this should go to, oh, increase. So this should go to 360. And the only problem with this one is you can only go one direction, whereas that one can turn all the way around, and this goes to 90. So 90, 360, easy. Cycle out. We can put the iron sheets away. I wonder if I had any extra. Probably not. Just a bunch of iron walls. Why does it give me so many iron walls? I'm not going to use all those. What do I think I'm going to do? All right, let's pop back out. Bambi. Yeah, that was the movie I was thinking of. Where he turns into a lobster at the end. Spoilers. Okay, so now we pull from the horizontal. Oh, this is all. So horizontal dial. Yes. We want to pull setting. Yes. And we want to in from horizontal reader. Yes. Out to, nope. 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 Small satellite dish. Yes. Output variable should be horizontal. Yes. Okay. So horizontal reader comes in from the horizontal dial, gets the setting. Yeah. So horizontal dial to setting, pulls in from the horizontal reader, goes out to the small satellite dish and pushes to the horizontal setting. Okay, and then we go in from the vertical reader. Oh, sorry, the vertical dial. There we go. We want to get the setting, and we want to pull in from the vertical reader. There we go. Go out to the small satellite dish. Like so, and then push it to the vertical setting. Okay, so this should be on. This should be cranked up to max. Okay, and now we should, turning everything on, we should be able to notify all the guys, let them know that, probably a better way I could set that up, but I think it's fine. I played video games and forced Emmy to mow. Well, Emmy has to mow because otherwise I might die if I go outside and try to mow. It would get ugly. I mean, I also don't like mowing, but I have like potential, maybe it's a little over dramatic to say, life-threatening consequences. Ecosphere Essentials. That sounds like someone I want to talk to. So let's see. Let's lower this down to 45. Oh, I didn't turn them on. Fuck. Damn it, game. I bungled it so hard, guys. I totally forgot you had to turn it on. Each of those little guys we got to turn on. Fine, it's just like one click. That's one reason to have it inside. So that maybe would have been a good idea, but whatever. Okay, now it's gonna get situated. Perfect. Let's pop back in while it's still toasty. Suck out the air. And we're good. Okay. Back inside. We can get out of our suit and let our hygiene go back up, because that is a thing they've added to the game that I greatly appreciate. I think that's rad. Okay. So, we're 61%, 61 degrees off. So let's try some options here. We'll go 21 degrees. It's gonna turn. What? We lost him. Uh-oh. Did they go away? Oh, they left contact range. Aw, man. We just missed them. Okay, whatever. Let's set it to, I guess we'll set it to a nice 180. Oh, here we go. Hydro Harvest Haven. Okay, I like the sound of that one. Let's get a good look at this guy. Oh, that's a little slow. Let's change it. I took everything off. Good. That is also pretty slow. Let's keep going. Did they start you with any food seeds? No, just the switchgrass. So I guess that would be the main reason to get everything up and running, right? To get some food. Doesn't seem like it's going any faster. Yeah, if anything, it's going slower. I can also just buy food, assuming somebody shows up and they're selling food. And we're about to loop back around. Oh, that's slightly better. Wonder if we were, oh, space. Well, we're not going to get space sprout suppliers. That's not happening. All right. Although we are getting a pretty good hit on them for it being a big one. They're about to leave though. 4 seconds left. Okay, 70 degrees. See if we can get a better angle on these. 70. I'm really curious if anybody's gotten like a good automated trader thing down. I saw one that all it did was it just like went all the way through, which seems like the most inefficient way to do it. All right, 27 degrees. I think we're gonna have to loop back around. We'll start at like 20. There we go. At least it's able to figure itself out. All right, 9 degrees. 7 degrees. 7 degrees. 6 degrees. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this one easy. 1 degree. Call him. Interrogate. 4 seconds. Let's go. Go ahead and land, buddy. It's gonna be hot, but you'll be all right. I believe in you. How's Revel had a script? I'll have to check it out. I know when I was looking, it was all like kind of brute forcing it, which I guess is really the only way to do it, but I don't know. We'll set this, we'll just set it to 0 and 45 again. All right, so they're here. Cool. Let's go pop. Well, okay, let's put on our suit first and maybe wait for it to cool off a bit. We're low on cereal bars, so we should definitely invest in some extra hydroponic stuff. Yeah, what game is this from? It sounds really familiar. Yeah, we could just add on a couple of extra things here. I think the black hole just gives us enough light. It doesn't seem like it's causing any problems. All right, let's take a look. Pressure efficiency, yada yada, growth efficiency. So light efficiency's a little yucky. Is it not getting an? It's not getting a deficiency. No deficiency. Interesting. Must be the pressure, I guess. How about you? You seem a little more well adapted. 52. Light efficiency, illumination, stress. I mean, look, it's bright out here. There's nothing I can do, you guys. Gonna have to live with it, I guess. Whoops. Whoops. Swap those out. Although, really, I don't actually need to have the atmosphere thing with me at all times. It brute forces it a bit, but it did allow you to pick what kind of traders you want. That's kind of nice. I didn't know that it returned that information. That's very useful. I think we're gonna just add a couple of potatoes on here. I think we can get by with like 2 potatoes, right? Once we set up the microwave somewhere. I don't know where we're gonna set it up. Maybe back here once we get these canisters moved. I don't know what the plan is for these. Maybe we could build an insulated tank and pump all the oxygen into that. Ice King wants me to read an excerpt from the parenting book. All right. Ice King, you've made a great decision to purchase that. All right, this is yeah, this is the one. Here we go. Let's take a look. Let's just open to a random page. Courtesy and manners. Any distinction? Most manners are acquired by example. Some additional ones can easily be taught over a period of time if undue pressure is not felt or used. For the purpose of this discussion, let us distinguish between the superficial please and thank you variety of manners, superficial please and thank you variety of manners, and that deeper courtesy springing from inner feelings of goodwill toward other persons. We can expect this deeper courtesy to grow in children as our understanding and deep felt appreciation help them to value themselves as good human beings. If they have self-respect, they will respect others and enter into their lives with sympathy and understanding. Only as they have faith in themselves can they have faith in others and extend to them the true courtesy and manners that come from liking other persons. There you go. A bunch of hippie BS, huh? I mean, that's, again, like I said when I read the first part, it is surprisingly progressive for coming from the 1950s. Oh, here's a good a chapter. Accident prevention is your responsibility. Ooh. Boomers had a great childhood. I think they did, yeah. The problem is they forgot all about that when they had kids. They were like, let's give everybody participation trophies and then bitch about how everybody gets a participation trophy. How's it going tonight, Ice King? Glad to see you here for some stationeers. The best game in the world. This is a tribute. Okay, double transition there for some reason. All right, let's get back into the swing of things here. So this can go up to 40 degrees. I guess we don't have to cool it off right away then. Should probably also check the water temps. How bad is it getting? It's 27 point, oh, 14.9. It's not really, wait. How much vapor is in there? Oh, not too much. 0.079. Yeah, that's okay. We'll be all right with that. Ice King's home, huh? How was the con or whatever? We'll say he went to FurCon because it's the funniest. We could probably put this away. We're not using it. And really this one too. These are not helping us right now. So we could, it's like we could set up a table right here. Because, I mean, we're not going to be harvesting the switchgrass. It's just going to sit there forever. Where's the table? There it is. That would allow me to then have... Well, sure, you can just clip those, huh? How bad does that look? Probably pretty bad. We just squeeze it in here. Oh, this is super cramped. But you know what? It's efficient, and that's what matters. That's the real mark of good stationeering. Having a nice, efficient base. I should take my wife to Quebec City. I wouldn't mind going to Canada. When we lived in upstate New York, I was like 20 minutes from the border and we never went. To be fair, I also never went to New York City when I lived there, so I didn't go until I had already moved. Set up the microwave here. Hey, check it out. Rilip. I'm done. Took me 10 seconds. Incredible. They don't make microwaves like that in the real world. All right, there we go. I can probably close that up. So here we have our microwave. So we'll make some hydroponics kits. Also, we got to see what they're selling. If they're not selling food seeds, that's going to be a problem. I mean, not really. Again, we started with so much stuff. I think we're going to be okay. The biggest thing is going to be oxygen. And we have these 2 tanks yet. And we're making more with the switchgrass. So I think we'll be okay. Why don't we open this? Test it out. It's true, I don't travel. Look, I did all my traveling already. I don't feel like I need to go anywhere else. And I know everyone's gonna be like, well, what about Abby? What about Abby? She has no restrictions. She can travel whenever she wants. She is allowed to go places. Traveling is better unarmed. It depends on where you're going, I suppose. Probably most places, that's true. All right, I think it's getting cold enough. We can pop out. Let's head outside. And I'm pretty sure if you try to travel some places and you have ammunition in your bag, they'll put you in prison for 15 years. Gotta be careful. All right, let's head outside. So, Mr. Robot, what have you got for me today? He's selling potatoes. Yeah, let's go. Buy me some potatoes. Gonna buy some potatoes, and he will purchase cake, water, plant samplers, and hydroponics trays. I'll make a couple of hydroponics trays for you, no problem. I need to make some for myself anyway. So that's we spent 50 credits, we get 30 back for a little bit of iron. I consider that a good deal. I think that's in here, right? We don't have any more iron. I gotta get iron. Woof. Okay, steel, copper, gold, iron. Load in. Hydroponics tray. Icing says, Army sounds like a great time, but nice sunsets and expensive booze is priceless. Well, you can have both of those in the Army. But I think I know what you mean. Expensive booze. You can just get that at the liquor store. You don't need to travel for that. I'm here for now. So we'll go out and get some more iron. This thing is getting in the way. Move it over there. There we go. It's kind of out of the way. We'll sell this guy his fancy hydroponics trays that he wants. All right, I would like to sell you these. All right, money. Okay, you can leave now. I don't think I need any other seeds. We're good with switchgrass. We got the potato seeds. Did he just have one? Oh, wait, I gotta dispense it. Hold on. There we go. It's 3. All right, that's even better. Perfect. All right, let's go get some iron. Ooh, KSP music. Here we go. Whee! I think this is just from Kevin MacLeod. It's like royalty-free music anybody can use. Of course, now it's associated with KSP. Some gold while we're out here, why not? Gold is always nice for that extra juice into the furnace before we make steel, which we will be doing at some point tonight. Oh, that's nickel down here. Thought that was iron. Oh. Got some copper, why not? Copper's always useful. We're gonna need lots of cable. At this point, I honestly don't know what my goal is. We're in survival mode. We could theoretically survive. I guess water would be our big concern, but we can probably just trade for water. Maybe getting a cooling system set up so we can cool down pollutants or cool down volatiles and sell it. That sounds like a fun challenge. Oh, watch out for the lava down here. It's a bit scary coming this close, but it's fine. As long as you don't touch the bottom of the map, you're okay. That's where it gets really hot, I guess. Do not go down there. All right, how about some silver? Yeah, we can, hold on, let's clear out some space. Got iron for sure. Also, we gotta remember not to get lost, so remember, don't go too far. Like last time, we had to wait for the sun to come up. There it is. I can see my LEDs. Good. Oh, is that gold? That is gold. Yes, let's go. Rilip says, I feel like that should set you on fire. You're so clever to know that wouldn't instantly kill you. I mean, I'm wearing a suit. It's fine. Oh, is that a kiss ass remark? 10 points to House Kiss Ass. Also, I figured out a way to make it so you guys get the same house all the time. The problem is I'd have to make a website, and I don't know how to do that, because I can make the bot pull data from an external source, but it has to be reachable via the internet. And in the 20 minutes before I started the stream, when I was looking into it, I was not able to figure out, as a non internet literate, I shouldn't say that, I know more than probably the average person, but I don't know how you would even go about making something that is accessible via a chatbot through a URL. Maybe maybe Rilip knows, maybe Mighty Stoosh knows. You guys are like tech guys. What, me with my rudimentary knowledge of the internet, I was like, what do I just go on Squarespace? And then I was like, no, that's stupid. Obviously that's not how that works. Maybe like GitHub would work. You just put some PHP in IIRC. Wait, what? See, I think you're right. Like, what you're saying sounds correct, except maybe maybe the IIRC should have just been IRC. But yeah, I don't know. Feel free to DM me if you know the answer. And then you guys can have permanent houses instead of switching with a 1 in 4 chance every night. And then we can start tracking the points too. Ooh, wouldn't that be fun? Oh man, that would be so cool. Then we could have a house cup at the end of each season, I guess. We do like 3 months. Because a year is too long and a month is too short, I think. Maybe you just go monthly. could have like a ceremony every month where the house wins. Make sure your TCP is ACK'd. Make sure you KIS your ASS. Gotcha. Okay, I understand now. I can put it on GitHub. All right, I don't know how to use GitHub. I'm showing my ignorance here. I don't even know what Git is, except that that's what technical people use to make fun of me. All right, let's heat this bad boy up. What is silver off gas? Silver. It contains pollutant and nitrous oxide. Doesn't that explode? Probably doesn't give you enough. I'll just hold on to the silver for now. All right, let's get some iron cooked, because I was gonna make more whatchamacalls, hydroponics trays for the new potatoes. Let's open the gate here. Let out the old gas so we can get some new gas in. Maybe a Django webhook or use a Golang Docker. Is this like AI or not even AI generated, just randomly generated tech speak? Put it behind an ASG and ALB. Sure, okay, I'll try that. It's very helpful. Thank you, Mighty Stoosh. 10 points to whatever house Mighty Stoosh is in. There's no way of knowing which house he's in, unfortunately. All right, let's throw that in there. We'll make a couple of hydroponics trays. And one. And a two. The other thing we have to work on getting is the atmospherics setup for... Should I just make steel? We should probably just make things as we need it instead of just making stuff because I have it. Let's be smart about it. Log into Friendster. What? Okay, Friendster actually sounds like a thing that happened at some point. Oh, we can... What do we do with switchgrass? Wait, is switchgrass even the best for what I'm doing here? Oh, it's getting a little toasty. Let's get the extinguisher going. There we go. Oh, heating back up now. All right, we're out. Okay, no problem. Got plenty more where that came from. Fill her up. Really only hold 5 liters? Ugh. Put it back. Okay, I don't need the network analyzer. Go in here. All right, let's throw these down, get some potatoes. Potatoes should be good. All right. Darga ferns are the best for O2. Switchgrass is good. I think switchgrass is also good for making solid fuel, right? Or whatever. Compost or charcoal or one of those. Food. I need food. We should hopefully be able to switch to potatoes here soon, though. All right, let's see who's around. We got Starlight Suppers. That sounds like food. I like that. Go 50 degrees at a time here. Program and Amy. No. I don't think Amy's worth it, honestly. You're better off just building one of those deep drillers. There's not a good use case for Amy. I did program that chip. I should make one of those, actually. I should make a laptop and everything. And 81 degrees, really? I guess we'll see if this is higher or lower. GitHub looks kind of annoying. Let me see if I can find somewhere you can stick a file and reach it without having to jump through a lot of hoops. It doesn't even have to be a file. Or maybe it does. I don't know. Look at what is it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's the bot that I use? Is it Streambot or it's Moobot, I think, right? Anybody know? Moobot. Okay, it's Moobot. Just look up how Moobot reads things and then tell me what I need to do to make it so I can just write some code, because I can write the code. I just need to know where I put the code when I'm done, and also how to write it. Do I have alloys yet? Oh, do I need alloys? I guess not then. Let's go 10 and see what's better. Is it higher or lower? Looks like it is higher. Okay. Yep, okay. Pretty high up there. Oh no, it's lower. Never mind. Okay, 35 degrees. Let's try this. So now it's like pointing directly at the enclosure. That doesn't matter though. It doesn't need to be unobstructed. Fortunately, that would suck. Oh, here we go. 24 degrees. Yeah, 11 degrees. Should be pretty close by now. 1 degree. Beautiful. 3 seconds to interrogate. Get this guy down here. And we reset to 0 and 45. Easy. All right, so we'll go out there tonight and check on him. Make sure these are going good. Switchgrass. Shouldn't I just let the switchgrass keep sitting here? Does it stop making oxygen or no? Because I don't need the biomass necessarily. I don't need it right now. All right, let's pop out. We'll make some bars, I guess, just to degas everything. I know this one. This is Mass Effect, guys. Remember that game? Remember the Mass Effect? I was there when it happened. They did the Mass Effect. It was crazy. We are heating things up. Let's just keep getting some iron. Get some copper too. Can always use it to make more switchgrass. Yeah, I know. I guess it doesn't matter whether I get it now or get it later. So I might as well get it now so I have the biomass if I need it later, right? That's just silver. Okay, we can just leave that then. Well, now I have this problem. I guess we can put a little bit of iron and everything. Just so it's available. I don't need the steel right now. But we can always go out and get more iron if we need it. Important thing is... Oh, right, we do need to extend this a bit, don't we? Because we need to include the tool printer. Although I could just put the tool printer right here. Or I was going to put it over here, wasn't I? This stupid air scrubber is so annoying. Guess we'll leave those in here. All right, what does it take to make the tool printer? So we can start making duct tape. Oh, we have it. Nice. It's literally just iron and copper. That's great. Super cheap, I guess. We can probably shut this off. Vent it out. How's it going? 15%, huh? At least our power needs are being met. I cannot wait for the next storm to charge this battery all the way. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, duct tape is just iron, but I need to make the tool manufactory to make it. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, we can shut that off. Everything's good now. It is 877 degrees Kelvin. Turn my light on so I can see a little bit better. So we do have these starter atmospherics kit. Again, I don't know what they expect you to do with them. Maybe I guess you could do an H2 combustor. What does a nitrolyzer do? Hold on, I gotta look at these. Atmospherics. Holy moly. Go back. Atmospherics kit. So we can make a nitrolyzer, which creates nitrous oxide from oxygen and nitrogen and a large amount of energy. More NOS will be created if the gas inside the machine is close to a 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, cool. H2 combustor. Adapted slightly from its original recurso design. The volatiles combustor does exactly what its name suggests. It burns a mixture of volatiles and oxygen to create water. Extremely useful in hot or arid environments. Users need to be aware that the combustor outputs considerable waste heat. The device is also less than perfectly efficient, resulting in the auto ignition of volatiles in the chamber and the production of waste gases which must be dealt with. Eesh. The electrolyzer does the opposite, turns water into oxygen and volatiles. And then the filtration and air conditioner, we're familiar with those. Okay, well, hope this isn't making another one. I only need the one. Forgot the game doesn't pause when you're doing that. I think, yeah, we could do something like that. We'll have a hard time accessing everything, but it should be all right. Yeah, I can live with that. I think we need another iron sheet then. Rilip's gonna message me about the bot. Thank you, Rilip. I knew I could count on your knowledge of how the internet works or whatever. But it's great to have helpful people in chat. Somebody is mowing their lawn. It is 7:30. Aren't you not supposed to mow your lawn? Like, it's bad for the lawn if you mow it late, or maybe it's if you water it late. I don't know. Okay, now we throw some cables down. No problem. Ba-ba. Go out and tell the person that it's bad. I mean, I don't really care. I just heard it through my headphones and I'm like, somebody's mowing right now. That's weird. Duct tape. Do not use on ducks. Bad for ducks, guys. All right, yeah, go ahead and pull that. I need the iron. Isn't that weird? Can't actually get that in there. Oh no. Have I bungled it? Come on, come on. There's got to be a way. Let me in. It's right there. I can almost. There we go. Oh, that's jank. I don't like it. Okay, print me some duct tape at least. Hey, RepeatBot's here. We were just talking about making a bot to keep track of the house assignments finally. We'll have to make it so that you can reset your house every month, so you get a different one every month. I think that would be the most fair. But let me know if you guys have any ideas for how it should work. So I can't get back here because it's too cramped, and I have to jump up to put it in. I guess that's fine. I don't use this one as much anyway, so it's not a big deal. Let's go fix the solar panels. How are you doing, Repeat Bot? How's it going tonight? You're sleepy today, it says. Okay, well, hopefully you're making it. So they're selling chocolate, cake, milk, soy, flour. Ooh, I could make some goodies. They're selling canned food. Oh baby, pumpkin soup, rice pudding. Oh, I don't need any of these things though. I could sell some cans for $6. Yeah, sorry, I can't really help you. You'll have to leave now. All right, let's go do some mining. We gotta gamify it. Add points per story, put task in swim lanes, review every 2 weeks to ensure burn down is happening. How does everybody know all this like corporate jargon crap? I'm so glad we don't talk like that at my company. Probably just a matter of time. Of course, if it ever changes too much, I'll just leave. Like, I don't care. All right, let's start getting some drilling going. All right, Mighty Stoosh, I need a sanity check here. What should I do next? What is the next thing I should focus on? You've played this game probably the most, aside from me here. And I mostly just play it to build like cool bases on Mars. For Volk, I guess the cooling solution, like a longer term cooling solution, is probably what I should do, right? So we'll have to see what that requires, because I believe I don't need coal. I don't know why I keep getting coal. We already have enough. I don't have a solid fuel generator anyways. Whoops. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, there's a crevasse there. Is it still a crevasse if it's not ice? Or is it just a crevice? Steel and alloys and water. Okay. Power's low. So... steel? Let's think about this. Steel and alloys and water. So for water, I can just take the volatiles from the air and then mix it with oxygen, which maybe oxygen production is the real big one here. Granted, that mostly just comes down to me growing crops, which I am currently doing. So there's no reason I have to worry about that right now. It is a little frustrating to not have access to the ice. That's, you know, every other planet except for Venus has ice that you can use to make what you need. Let's hop down here, I guess. Start mining. Lots of goodies down here. Mm-hmm. Copper. So yes. All right, cooling solution. That's the next thing I should work on, I think. That way I have I need to like super cool something so that I have something that I can use to cool down the water coming out of the combustor. I think that's the play here. Always get gold, because even if I don't need the gold, it's good to supercharge before a batch of steel. Now, if you're wondering what that's all about, it's because gold ore off-gasses oxygen, which will combust with the hot volatiles in the furnace from Vulcan's atmosphere to cause fire to happen, basically. I'm no scientist, but it makes air go hot. Anybody can understand that. Make air hot. Fire bad. Fire also good. Yeah, fire good. Sometimes. Okay. Oh. Grab some more iron before we head back inside. Never have too much iron. It's used in everything. More gold. Ooh, don't mind if I do. We could also try a Stirling engine, maybe? I don't know how it's supposed to work, but maybe I can figure it out. Maybe that would be fun. That just seems like a lot of work, though. I don't know. This is why I gotta play multiplayer with the boys. So somebody else can come up with an idea and I just gotta put it into practice. All right, let's head in. How's everything looking in here? Good. All right. I like it. Scheikel. Oh, switchgrass is seeding. Mighty Stoosh has done Stirling once. What happened? Power dead. Why? Why did power die? We must be using too much power. Okay, well. Oh no, this is gonna make so much switchgrass. Oh no. What do I do with all this? And it's still there? Oh man, okay, this is going to very quickly become a problem, isn't it? Maybe we just don't harvest the switchgrass then, and we just let it sit until we need it, because... Okay, maybe let's think about this. I got 9. No, that makes sense because I had 10 total. All right. Yeah, biomass. Switch grass. Switchgrass. What can you do with it? It inhales carbon dioxide and exhales oxygen. What can you do with it? What is biomass, first of all? It's time to learn. We pause the game. Diced organic matter that is returned when food and organic matter is passed through the recycler and centrifuge can be burned in a furnace into charcoal for use in the generator. Okay, charcoal, lightweight by heating biomass. So I need a recycler and a centrifuge. I can't just burn it directly. That's annoying. Do you have to do it in an arc furnace? Man. Oh, you can do it in a regular furnace. What do we think? What do we think, chap? Is it worth the trouble to... I mean, I don't have to decide right now, I guess. I just didn't realize I was going to get 15 switchgrass, and then also it was going to keep growing. X tries not to think. That's smart. Yeah, don't think. Starlight Suppers we already talked to. I wonder why, because this is charging right now. I wonder why the battery died. That's weird. All right, let's take our helmet off here for a bit. Get some water, which is now behind the switchgrass. I see. Guess we have to harvest some of it just so we can at least see back there. What were they thinking giving me switchgrass? It's worse than the chickens. Okay, there we go. Now I can get to my water at least. Kind of. So we should probably go ahead and open this. Okay. Backpack isn't open, that's why. Oh, we got a new one. Planetary Pebbles. Ooh, that sounds fun. Let's see if we can contact Planetary Pebbles. And Planetary Bam Bam, perhaps. That is worse. So it's either we have to loop around to the other side or we gotta adjust vertically. 38. Let's go horizontal. Why did you have the same joke? Because great minds think alike, Mighty Stoosh, of course. What else would you think about when somebody says pebbles besides Bam Bam? Here we go. I was talking about Minecraft Bedrock Edition with my man-baby coworker who loves Star Wars. Guess what joke he made? Ask someone younger. What are you talking? Flintstones is still going on, guys. You didn't hear about this? The New Adventures of Fred Flintstone? I refuse to believe you don't know about this. All right, they're contacted. Let's see what they got. Okay, maybe someone will buy switchgrass. That would be great. Then we could offload all the switchgrass. Okay, we cannot fit a cooling solution into this bubble. Aside from, I guess, this one. It's a pretty good solution. Gets the job done. Just, you know, a spray once daily keeps the temps down and increases room pressure at the same time. Okay, so let's seriously think about how we're gonna implement cooling. Anybody got any ideas? We'll probably need some tanks, insulated tanks, insulated pipes. Radiators, not. I mean, if you superheat something, you can radiate it out. That's how a heat pump works, right? Or an air conditioner. Like, yeah, it may be 100 degrees outside, but if the liquid or the gas, in this case, in the AC condenser is hot enough, it'll still radiate. The heat difference between night and day, so it's about 120 during the night and like 700-ish during the day, but it varies a bit. It like jumps up in the morning and then drops down at night. But I would say it like kind of rises. I say jump, but it rises quickly and then drops off quickly at night. So there. Hopefully that helps. Why? Are you suggesting a Stirling engine? Because I had considered setting that up as well. But I think you get about the same amount of average power as you do just setting up a solar panels. All right, let's learn how a Stirling engine works. This will be a good. Harnessing an ancient thermal exploit, the Recurso Libra Stirling engine generates power via the expansion and contraction of a working gas. Blobbity blobbity blue blue. When high pressure hot gas is supplied into the hot input pipe, this gas will heat the hot side of the unit, then pass into the output pipe. The cooler side uses the room's ambient temperature, which must be kept at a lower temperature and pressure in order to create a differential. Add a working gas by inserting a gas canister. The unit must be deactivated when adding or removing canisters, or the working gas may leak into the surrounding atmosphere. Gases with a low molecular mass make the most efficient working gases. Increasing the moles of working gas can result in a greater potential power output. However, overpressuring the unit may have suboptimal results. They didn't start me with a Stirling engine here, so maybe that's not what I want to do, but I definitely need to think about cooling. We could just set up 2 ACs. That's always an option. What does it take to make the like condenser? What is it? Compress. Okay, what is this thing fucking called? No. Structure kits. Auto lathe, auto miner. Combustion centrifuge, that is not it. Counterflow heat exchanger, how much is that? That's just steel and Invar. Which one is Invar? Is that, oh, you can make that in the regular furnace, right? Just iron and nickel. Okay, so we could definitely make one of those. Elevator engine, gas fuel generator. No. Large direct heat exchanger. Ugh. Extendable radiator is actually could potentially be useful here if we get stuff hot enough. Kit, locker, satellite dish, music machine, ogre. The ogre's the big driller, right? Phase change device, there we go. Evaporation and condensation chamber. Okay, so it's time to learn how air conditioners work, chat. So you got an inside and an outside. You want the inside to be cold and the outside to be, you don't care. So you take all the heat and you push it across a radiator that has some kind of very cold liquid or some kind of very cold fluid. It doesn't, I guess it doesn't have to be a liquid necessarily, but it helps. So all the air from your house blows across this cold, let's say it's a liquid, and that heats up the liquid and causes it to boil. That's not, no, hold on. Because there's no way that's going to be hot enough. There's something with an evaporation chamber and a condensation chamber. Fuck. Oh no, I don't know how this works. What do I need to make it? I guess we'll start with that. Copper, steel, and silicon. Yeah, we can make that. Lower the pressure. Lowering the pressure target of the inbuilt back pressure regulator using the setting wheel will change the boiling temperature of liquids inside. Oh god. The secondary gas input on the left is a heat exchanger input and allows for heat exchange between the secondary input pipe and the internal atmosphere of the evaporation chamber. Yeah, I'm feeling, that's how I'm feeling right now, Mighty Stoosh. The formulas are going past my mind and my face, and it's just, okay. Paired with condensation chamber, stationers can exploit the phase change properties of gases to build a DIY air conditioner. Why not just use the built-in air conditioner? Because this is more fun. And this can, like, super cool stuff. Because it's a little more tweakable. So, what goes in, I guess, is the main thing. It doesn't tell me. Oh, pipe input 2, pipe output, pipe liquid input. So liquid goes in, gas come out. Oh. Okay, we gotta start the music up again. Let me do that. What do you guys want tonight? Anybody have a preference? Maybe we'll do something totally not Vulcan related. Okay, so evaporation makes things colder. You want dubstep? I don't know if I have any dubstep. That would be kind of fun though. Okay, the condensation chamber. Okay, it says right there, safely condenses gases into liquids. So the evaporation chamber takes a liquid and turns it into a gas. And then this takes the gas and turns it into a liquid. Ska? Hold on, that would be kind of fun. Let me see if I can find something. Yeah. You'll just have to trust me that this is ska. Okay, yeah, it definitely is. Good choice. Okay, well, we gotta make 2 of these, so let's start with that. What was it called? It's gonna be very distracting. No. How did I was just looking at it. Phase change device. Copper, steel, silicon. Phase change device. Copper, steel, silicon. We have all those things. Is this acceptable for you, Mighty Stoosh? Do we have to add that to your character in Suck Up? Loves ska. Wait, oh, it's glasses. Power low, huh? Okay, that's fine. Let's power that up. Swap out our power. And lights can stay on, that's fine. He does love ska. We love ska, don't we, folks? Everybody loves ska. It's like that episode of Bob's Burgers where he goes to the guy selling horse meats party and then he plays ska. All right, so phase change device I assume is gonna come out of you. So let's make 2 of these and then we'll figure out how it works after that, all right? Let's not get too hung up on the specifics right now. Steel, that's what I need. While that's cooking, we will put this stuff back. You know, I do like the inclusion of a brass section in most music, so ska makes sense. The cam died again? Okay, I'll fix it. Just takes like a second here. Camera. There we go. And we're back. Oh, okay, I need 1 and 2. We can put this somewhere. Maybe in front of the furnace. That seems like a terrible place to put it, but whatever, that's where we're putting it. Now for the phase change device, this is considered ska, huh? I'll take it. All right, it's Kirby, but Kirby, your enthusiasm. Maybe it like really goes hard here shortly. All right. Oh, it's going. The sun's going down. This is terrible timing on my part. It's fine. We'll load it up. In there, throw the gold in there. And then we should have a full batch of steel ready to cook when we get a chance. All right, let's head outside. So these do not stack. All right, I see. Okay, well, we're not gonna put these, I guess we could. I mean, we just put them out there. They don't get damaged by storms, so. All we have to do, I like how I say all, and then this is gonna be like the most convoluted shit you ever heard of. So you see, guys, all we have to do, we'll just do it over here. Build a little area where we can design this. I don't know how it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I don't have battery in here. Damn it. Alright, at least we're charging up a battery inside right now. What? Oh, no, it's good. For some reason, I thought that wasn't working. Alright, where are you, arc welder? Swap out, please. So that one is draining. They're both draining now, because this is not charging. Maybe I should do solar first. Or more wind turbines. Wind turbines would be good. It's iron and gold. We have iron and gold right here. How convenient. Take it all over. So a lot more ska in games than I expected. Is there a better turbine? Turbine generator. That requires solder. What the fuck is a turbine generator? How is that different? Oh. What? Okay. I guess that uses wind pressure or air pressure between two rooms. Cool. Well, we're not going to do that. We're going to make an upright wind turbine. Maybe a couple. I don't know where I'm going to put them, but I'm sure we can find someplace. And put them up by the solar panels, maybe. You know, we'll just let that cook for a bit. Go solder up the steel. Ooh, is this Zelda? Zelda ska? That's kind of fun. Mighty Sush, have you heard the joke about how many ska players it takes to screw in a light bulb? I can't tell jokes is the problem. It's a really funny joke, but I'm terrible at telling jokes. I will definitely laugh at it before I finish telling it. You haven't heard... so good. Okay. Well, I wish I could tell it to you, but I would ruin it. So you'll just have to imagine that it's the funniest joke you've ever heard. Sorry. And there's one. And we don't have an iron sheet, so let's make one. There's no iron in here. Ah! You're killing me, game. Is there iron in here? Yes, there is. No. Oh wait, no. That's the no, he didn't hear it. And then he made a funny emote. Okay. No, guys, I swear it's really funny. Yeah, give me like several minutes and I'll try to stop laughing at it in my head, so that way I can tell it without laughing. That's yeah, that's how this has to go. I have to like mentally tell it to myself over and over, and then once I stop thinking it's funny, then I can tell it to you guys. Does anybody else have that problem, or is that just me? It's annoying because I can do, like, I can be straight-faced obnoxious, but I can't tell an actual joke without laughing the whole way through it. Like the one about the three-legged pig. Just thinking about that joke, I'm laughing in my head already. It is okay. I guess it's just me. Literally, I'm the only person in the world who can't tell a joke without laughing at it and then ruining the joke. I sit here for 3 hours a day and I stream and I'm just fine. As soon as I'm put on the spot to tell a joke, I can't even do it. Oh, your daughter too? Maybe I just never grew out of it. It's possible. Isn't that what Freud said? You get stuck at a stage of development and then you're screwed. She tries to make your son laugh and cracks. She cracks herself. I'm laughing just thinking about it. That's hilarious. Also, I guess it's possible the joke isn't actually that funny, in which case I'll feel really stupid for hyping it up so much. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? This isn't on, right? Okay, good. It's a temp. Temp's at 9. Oh. Temp inside is not at 9. Did like 760. Let's quickly vent it out. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I've hyped up the joke too much. It's not going to be funny now, but that's okay. I got my entertainment out of it already, without even having to tell it. Just thinking about it in my head did all the work. Just waiting for this to drain, and then we'll crack open some steel. All right, there's another. I was thinking about telling it, and then I laughed again. Every time you see me laugh, it's because I thought of the joke again. Why I stopped doing You Laugh, You Lose, by the way, because I kept losing. I am cracking myself up. You know what? Maybe it's not even that funny, but just me thinking that it's gonna be funny makes it funny for me. In which case, I mean, I've gotten my value out of it. I need to post my own laugh videos of me laughing, or of things that I laughed to. One of those is easier than the other. All right, there we go. Start heating up the furnace a little bit. So we can get those temps up. I mean, the temps in the pipe are 924. We only got to get to 900 here. Shouldn't be too hard. There we go. Steel from the Papa. We're good. All right, let's shut this thing down. All right, shut it down. Oh, well, now it's hot out, so what's the point? I need to start posting the videos that I laugh to. I don't really like seek out videos that I laugh to, though. You know, I do see things on Reddit that I sometimes laugh at. Maybe that's what I have to go with. Let's just pop outside. You know what? Screw it. It's hot out. Who cares? It's hot. We're on Vulcan. It's gonna be hot. All right, what do you got? Dude is selling oxide? Hell yeah. Welcome to the club, man. This is great. Dude wants to buy food. pumpkin soup and water between 10 and 25 degrees Celsius. Man, if I could make that, I wouldn't have to trade with you guys. Oh, fuck's sake. Really? Hate this stupid thing. I should make some better batteries. How much does a better battery cost? Let's find out. Battery, large, gold, and steel. I have steel. I have iron. I have no gold. Just have to use that. Oh, I have steel right here. Never mind. Give me my gold, please. Temperature shot up to 1,000. Yeah, there we go. Give me a printer, a battery, please. Yeah, buying water on Vulcan. He wants to buy cold water too. I get him some steam. But dude wants he wants the cold stuff, I guess. Some water right here. That's good stuff. Straight from the tap. Just as God intended. None of this bottled crap. Alright, close you up. Go outside. Get toasty. Okay, I kind of want to move this over. Because now it's getting in the way. Because now this is going to be a walkway. Yeah. All right, let's go make some steel frames, I guess. Actually, wait, what? I guess I can throw these guys down out here. So this is my phase change device number 1. So things go in, things go out. How does this work? This is the evaporation and then the condensation. Motherfucker, I don't know which one. It doesn't matter. I guess condensation on one side, evaporation on the other. So water goes in this way. And honestly, I'm just gonna have them like this, and we'll do anything that we need to do in the middle. Okay, what does this take to make? Steel sheets, huh? Well, fortunately I have some. Oh, just a wrench. And then a welding torch and steel sheets. This is pretty sizable. Okay, so this is the condensation chamber. This is the evaporation chamber. So water goes out, water goes in, or liquid of some kind. So we'll just run that around the back, and then we can put stuff over here if we need to. I just want to be able to see this from the front. That's a me thing. Mighty Sush wants me to eat a bean. Oh God, okay. Oh, he was just waiting for that, huh? All right, give me a second. I have to pre-rinse my mouth. And now you guys are never gonna hear my joke about how many ska players it takes to screw in a light bulb. So I'll be too busy eating a bean. Come on, big money, no whammies, no whammies. Mother. So, where? I need the sound effect. Wah, wah. Fucking Carolina Reaper again. Holy cow. I'm gonna run out of these if I keep eating them. Okay, what color is the Carolina Reaper? Light red with dark red spots. They all look the same. Okay, I think it's this one. I can see some spots on there. There's not a lot, but aren't all of them whammies? I mean, not really. The jalapeno is not so bad. The sriracha wasn't. I don't know if I actually ate a sriracha that one time, but this one's bad. Wait for it. Here it comes. Oh no. Oh, it's in my throat.
I should just start swallowing these. Just swallow the whole thing. Oh. Whew. Okay. This is something's fucked up with this. I think it's weighted. I've gotten the Carolina Reaper like 50% of the time. I know, yeah, just swallowing doesn't count, which is why I don't, because it's the honor system. Whew. Okay. Back to the game, except I gotta like leave it on pause for a bit. Oh. Whoa. Oh, that one's coming back. It's coming back with a vengeance, guys. It's rigged. It's absolutely rigged against me. I should put an actual weight in there. Just tape it to the bottom. Maybe it's the way that I hold it. Oh, that wouldn't make sense. Ugh. Make a rough buddy or redeem because you never play it. I made it a redeem, didn't I? Hold on. What did that's rough buddy take over? Let me look. I don't even hold on. Let me look this up.
That's rough, buddy.
There it is. I found it. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Idiot.
I guess everything's kicking in there for some reason. Sorry about that. Oh, it's just pain. I can't believe people eat these like in real life. All right, I'm just gonna go make some steel or something. I don't know. I gotta do something. I gotta do something with my mouth. I'm gonna put these over here, I guess. Whew. I'm okay. I mean, mostly I'm okay. I don't know if I'm really okay. What does it mean to be okay anyway? I don't think nobody's really okay. Oh, okay. If anybody's in chat, real people don't eat it in real life except for weirdos. Well, that's what I'm talking about. How do those weirdos do it? I guess the same way that I play video games all day. I'm weird. There's something wrong with me. I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. Have you ever seen me without these headphones? It's weird. I made 4 turbines, but I only have 3 slots. Oh, we're draining too much power. I gotta shut off. I'm gonna shut off this thing for a bit. There's no reason to have it running when we're not using it. Turn that off too. We'll just let our trader sit it with all his ice. Whew. Okay. I'm good. The weirdos suffer. Well, yeah, but there's people out there that like it. I don't think they're suffering. I mean, I guess they could be masochistic, but I don't think so. I think some people just genuinely enjoy the spicy flavors, the heat. Good stuff for them. I am turning into, well, a little bit, mostly just because the station battery's empty. If a storm comes, I think we'll be good. It should fully charge up at that point. All right, well, there's your some ska for you. I guess there's still more to come. Steel frame. I have no steel. Oh, come on, man. Give me steel. What is this? This isn't ska. This is like anime stuff. What is this from?
This is from, oh, it's from Love Live. Okay, that makes sense. I'm sure somebody in chat could have told me that. It sounded like Love Live, but I didn't want to, you know, embarrass myself by being wrong about it, you know. This sounds like it's from Love Live. Rilip says nobody eats the Reaper the first time and goes, ah, that's nice. Oh, they build up to it. I see. Okay. Mighty Stoosh knows it's Love Live after I said it. How embarrassing. What a nerd. He watches anime and reads manga. Real people don't do that. Normal, good people, hardworking Americans don't watch anime. Now they probably do now. I told you guys I try to get into anime, right? I guess the problem is you don't get into anime. That's like saying, oh, I'm into cartoons. Like, no, you're into like a cartoon and maybe more broadly a specific kind of cartoon, but nobody's just like, I like all cartoons. Everything from Dora the Explorer to Aeon Flux. Like, no, that's basically what you. Now, I guess there's an argument to be made that anime at this point has started to become an Ouroboros and all anime looks the same. But that's like a recent-ish development, I think. We can start baking potatoes. That's kind of fun. It is a little hot in here. Let's cool it down. Okay, yeah, the cooling system is maybe more necessary now. I guess we'll start working on that. What time is it? Okay, 8:20. So we should have a little bit of time here yet to work on that. Is Mighty Stooge, is this ska? Does this count as ska? Or are they really reaching now? Like, I honestly don't know. This could be ska. There's no reason it can't be. Like, there's not a legal definition. It's Japanese ska, which is a thing, but anime ska. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, that's cool, I guess. Whoop, there goes my helmet. All right, well, until our potatoes are done, we have to eat cereal bars like a loser. And drink water from the water dispenser like a winner. Also, we should probably see how much water. Oh, there's plenty. Wait. No. Oh, the capacity is 790. There's 64 liters. This has 335. So that'll last us quite a bit longer to cool things down. Wait, is the theme song for Pelswick ska? Hold on. Hang on. Hold on. Everybody wait. Here we go. Nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Mighty Stoosh, I need you to listen to this. I need you to tell me if this is ska. This is more like surf rock. What do you think? Yeah, this is just straight up. Okay, all right. That's the intro to Pelswick. No, nobody knows what I'm talking about. That's like talking about the Angry Beavers. It's like, Sar, what are you talking about? What the fuck is the Angry Beavers? These damn kids don't know about the Angry Beavers. Okay, I've lost the plot at this point. What am I doing? I guess we could buy some ice. Is it a refrigerated vending machine that we start with, or no?
I know it is on Tubi, yes. Me and Emmy watched an episode or two like a couple months ago because I was thinking about it. I used to do this thing when I was in elementary school, I think. Elementary/middle school. It was weird because the middle school went like 4th through 6th grade, or maybe it went through 8th. I don't remember. I just know if I had gone to high school, I would have had to go off base, which would have sucked. Anyway, the point is, it was turn these off just to make sure nothing gets tweaked when I do this. Cable. Okay. Drill next. There, okay. Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. I can listen to more ska. This is fun. Is this what music is? Is this what it's supposed to be like? No, it obviously Pelswick does not hold up as well as Told by Ginger. I don't think anybody would argue that unless they're weird. All right, there's all that. Okay, let's turn that on. Let's check the outs. I guess we need to make sure that this is going to the small satellite dish. Small. Too horizontal now. Oh, some Yoshi now. That should now be at 45 degrees and... Oh, okay, I guess it was where it was when I left off, huh? Let's quickly pop inside and make sure that it's still working. Make sure I didn't screw it up. Ooh. So we are currently draining power. So yeah, I should probably turn off a couple of things that I'm not using. Like this, for example. This should be at 45 and 0. There we go. And yeah, we could probably just turn off the computer and the radar, or the satellite dish. We do not need that. Also, is it gonna storm soon so I can get my power recharged? Because that would be great. Oh, don't need that. Okay. Turn you off. All right. So let's take a look at this. So how is this gonna work? We need a liquid that is just gonna go back and forth. Well, okay. So liquid goes out and then comes in, and then this is the heat exchange connection. I feel like there's a better way to do this. Maybe there's not. Actually, I think I know what I could do. Let me take these apart quick. I have an idea. Just hold on, chat. Watch this. What if... look at it. Aha! Now we're talking. That way we can just put everything in the middle. And then they'll line up a little bit better, I think. Make sure they're... Okay, so let's go ahead and put them back together. Is it wrench first? First wrench. Oh, shoot. These are both evaporation chambers. Whoops. Screw that up. We need a condensation chamber. There we go. Have that. First wrench. There's the wrench. And then welding. Welding. Okay, we're good. So, this is the heat exchange connection. This is the... fuck. There's got to be a better way to do this. I don't think there is. We're just going to live with it the way that it is. It's fine. So this is the condensation chamber. It condenses. This is the evaporation chamber. It evaporates. It all makes sense. Now, the liquid input should go to the liquid... I guess these should connect, right? Liquid output goes to liquid input. And then gas output goes to gas input. I gotta look at a picture of this because this is like boggling my mind. How is this? Do I use a counterflow heat exchanger for this system? I gotta look this up. Hold on, let me get inside. Oh, let's just buy some ice at this point and forget about it. Like just throw it in the crusher and call it a day. All right, I'm gonna look at a picture on Discord quick. Go to the Stationeers Discord. These guys know what they're talking about. If you're having some trouble, I wish they had like a pinned link here that explains. All right, let me just put in condensation chamber. Search for that. Okay, so here's what. So you evaporate some liquid into gas. Use that cold liquid left to cool down some room, which will heat up the gas. So at the condensation chamber, you need to deal with the excess heat somehow. And then it says that's where the ingenuity part should come in. Oh no. What would discount do? I don't know. He's on Venus. It's a totally different environment. Okay, let's see. Okay, here's someone who says I'm on Venus. I'm on Venus. I have a condensation chamber with a liquid pipe. The input pipe is Venus atmosphere and the heat exchange is Venus atmosphere. If I set pressure to a few kilopascals, will the pollutant eventually be a liquid? No. Interesting. Pollutants can only condense less than 152 degrees Celsius. Venusian temps being 466 makes it impossible for them to condense. You need to cool the pollutants below that point. Oh no. Emmy's got 40 minutes left of her movie. It's only 8:30, so yeah, I'll be finished here. The condensation. Okay, here's somebody else. Okay, the condensation chamber will dump all excess heat into whatever gas is on its side port. So as long as that side port is below the maximum liquid temperature of your coolant, it'll move heat from the coolant to the side port. What? Is there like a more recent discussion? Oh God. Anyone got any tutorials? Here's one. Shadow Drake made one. Maybe I'll watch this tomorrow at work. I'm trying to find a way of condensing the steam in my water pipes. Okay. Water is turning to steam just to fill the void. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. Getting into phase change for the first time. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Getting into phase change for the... Oh, here we go. Finally. Somebody posted a picture. Guys, check this out. Look at how useful this is. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Today, we're going to learn how to do science. So, this is what we need to do. So as you can see from this picture, to my right, your left, my right, we have to Hold on. Wait. Why is the condenser... Oh, compressor. Wait. I thought the condenser was the compressor. Low pressure vapor, high pressure vapor, low pressure liquid, high pressure liquid, and then you need an expansion valve. What the fuck? Are these even things in the game? Okay, back to the Discord. You guys look at that while I read more. Okay. Condensation valve turns gas to liquid and evaporation the other way around. But do I need valves or chambers? Think of one as a kettle. You add heat. You've already lost me. The liquid boils, moving the heat up to gas from the input pipe. The other works in reverse. It's a pump like a furge. It turns gas into high pressure, causing it to condense, and then colder liquid flows out and the heat comes out the side. What do you mean the heat comes out the side? So where do I do with that extra heat? There's a valve and chamber for both sides. Do I need 4 devices? It also depends on what you're doing. Okay, all right. Here's finally somebody's... Okay, I want to cool off my base from Venus air in a simple fridge loop. I just don't understand the difference between the valve and the chamber. They seem to do the same thing. Oh, okay. So the valves are to make your own versions, whereas the evaporation and condensation chambers are the safe way to do it. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Why would someone use the valves? Compactness? Costs no power to run. And radiators. Okay, fair enough. What's the deal with heat exchangers? Do I need them? Can I just use radiators? Oh, fuck. And then somebody got somewhere else. Okay, let me get rid of this picture because that's not helping. So let me go inside. Why is it hot? Shouldn't be hot. So we need to connect. I guess let's start by getting some pipes, maybe insulated versions too. Let's just, we'll connect them up and then we'll go from there. How about that? Is this black hole coming up or going down? I think it's coming up. Although it does appear to be down currently, but it is moving up. Okay, yeah, it's coming up. In which case, let's make some insulated gas pipes, I guess. For the liquid, when the liquid boils, hold on. Okay, evaporation chamber. Safely evaporates liquids into gases. Liquids and gases will both exist safely, lowering the pressure target of the inbuilt back pressure regulator, blah, blah, blah. Will change the boiling temperature of liquids. The secondary gas input on the left is a heat exchanger input and allows for heat exchange between the secondary input pipe and the internal atmosphere of the evaporation chamber. So is this the part that cools it? So liquid goes in and comes out as gas. Does that make it hotter or colder? Uses 50 watts. Ugh, it's a lot. Maybe we'll have to put it on its own power network or something, so we're not draining the station battery constantly. Okay, let's look at the other one, the condensation chamber. It doesn't say whether it makes it hotter or colder. The secondary gas you know what? Fuck it. You know, who cares if we screw it up? Like, let's just test it out. Let's see what happens. Let's fuck around and find out, as the kids say. Sun's coming up. I don't care. I got work to do. Actually, I do need to make some pipes. Hold on. Insulated pipe. Like, why do I care if everything blows up. Like, it's just a game. It's not a big deal. Here's why I never get anything done in these games, because I'm too afraid. I spent all this time asking if I could when I should be asking, yes, I should. Make some orange spray paint here quick. Oh, there's all that stuff. Yeah, we'll get you out of the way here. Don't you worry. All right, shut that off. Get everything loaded in. Yeah, it's still making. Good. 16 days. So actually the next storm should be happening soon. That would be cool. What is not cool is the lack of power that I am generating. Did I ever remember to hook those up? I should do that real quick while we're in here. Oh, hey buddy. Might be able to hear cat meowing. He probably wants something. He probably wants to go outside again. He actually tried to sneak down into the basement today. He's not supposed to go down there because it's gross, and he tries to like eat stuff off the floor because he's a little gremlin. So I caught him as he was coming down the first step. And I was like, nope, we're going back up. And he like latched himself. He used his claws to dig into the carpet on the stairs and was like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna sit here, and I can't go any further because, you know, you're holding me, but I'm not gonna let you pick me up either. I'm just gonna sit right here. He gave up eventually, but he held on for a while. He really likes to go down there for some reason. I don't like going down there. It's gross. It's like a gross basement, like probably most people's basements. You know, this is hooked up. What is going on here? We're just not generating enough power. The solar panels are hooked up. We're burning too much power, I guess, is the problem. Just turn off everything that's we're not using right now. That was already off. This is off. It's the only thing. Those aren't off, but those don't eat that much. The water thing probably doesn't need to be on all the time. Did something maybe get burnt out? No, everything's charging. Okay, it's fine. We'll just leave it for now. Okay, so let's just hook this up and then we'll see how it goes. And if we need to tweak it later, so be it. We'll tweak it later. I'm curious. I guess we can use the liquid nitrogen. That's got pretty good temperature range, right? And we have a bunch of it just chilling. Okay. What's the atmospheric composition here? CO2, volatiles, and pollutants. Pollutants probably not the best one to use. Okay, and then this is the output. And then this is the input. So, same thing here. We just run pipe. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, so those are now hooked up. So now what we have to do is figure out which of these is going to get hot and which one's going to get cold. So this is the condensation chamber. So that takes gas and turns it into liquid. So the liquid goes out. This takes gas, or this takes liquid and turns it into gas, which should require energy, right? So shouldn't that pull the heat out of the other substance, which would mean this one puts out cold and this one puts out hot. All right, I like it. We're off to a great start here. So all we have to do is put a bunch of stuff, or maybe hook this up to a tank that we then keep cold. This is okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try it out. Didn't we have this one already? Sounds very similar. I guess Ska does kind of have that going for it. Do we need more pipes? I guess, you know what? Doesn't matter. Let's use more pipes. It's regular pipes here. And then we need a tank. A large insulated tank. These are all on. It's not helping. Tank. Actually, it doesn't need to be insulated. It probably should be, though. We need silicon. I don't have silicon? What? I guess I haven't been mining it. How much is a regular tank? Copper and steel. Just trying to think here. Yeah. I think we can make just a regular tank. Sure. Let's try it out. See what happens. All right. So we take you. We take a couple of pipe cowls, or maybe just one. We take some utility stuff. We take some valves. This is all very exciting. I don't think we need the radiator yet. We do need an active vent. I think we actually need 4 of these. We need iron and gold. What do we got? We have iron and gold in here. Perfect. Gold. Iron. Okay, we need 4 of these. How would you guys classify? So this is ska. This is from a Japanese game. The Katamari music. What does that fall under? We can play that after this. You guys can tell me what it is. All right, there we go. So we have 4 active vents plus a pipe, plus a cowl. We can use regular pipes for this. I do kind of want to have I do need an insulated one at some point, right? Just have to get some silicon when we have a chance. I think that might be the last one. So let's, whoops. I'm closing out the windows. Don't close out the windows. Let's try it. Oh, this is just the whole game. Well, here's the fun one. Yeah, all right. Let's listen to the whole thing until it's time to end the stream, I guess. Oh my gosh, it's solid red for the first time ever. It's never done that. Incredible. The wind must have been strong today. Yeah, let me think. So we have the active vents. And then we have some pipe valves. I think that should be everything we need, right? Oh, we do need a liquid pipe valve. Or liquid output. Liquid drain. Is that what we need? No. Drain. Is it? Trying to think. So we have a valve, we have a one-way gas valve, we have a condensation valve, we have an expansion valve. We need to burn off the... Yeah, I think we do need a liquid drain. We're gonna try this out and see if it works or if it causes problems. Okay. We'll probably need more materials, but we'll worry about that as we start running out here. We'll need more cables, of course. Oh, I have frames right now. Awesome. So if we put the frames right here, I'm out of steel. No, why? I'm always out of everything. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Is my battery dead? Oh shit, it is. Yikes. I didn't hear the alert, I guess. That was weird. Sheet. Overall, the ska. Grab what? Eight of these guys. Mighty Stoosh, are you still here? Are you ready to hear the joke? I think I'm ready to tell it. I think it finally worked its way out of my system. The bean might have helped. I don't know. Don't take that as gospel. The bean might have also hurt. It definitely hurt my mouth. All right, there's 8. Oh, I guess we have 9. Might as well make it an even 10 then. Okay, let's go back out. Also, does this have power? Not enough. Maybe we should put a battery charger outside just for 21%. I guess we can swap that. I think 22% will last longer than a 100% regular one. Okay, here we go. So here's how this is gonna work. We have 4 active vents. They are all pumping, they're all pulling air, which here on Vulcan is gonna be kind of toasty, but they take that gas and they compress it, right? When they compress it, it becomes the pollutant becomes a liquid. The pollutant's gonna drain off and it's gonna take all that excess heat away, which should mean we will have, I say cool, but not like actually cool, just like relatively cool. Okay, how do we need a pipe cowl? Just run it over this way, I guess. There we go. Okay, so that's the pipe cowl. So everything gets pumped in. Now, how do we get it at? We need to get the liquid out, and then the excess gas needs to go into a tank. That makes sense. So that's why I made the tank. So gas goes into tank, and then what? I swear I had a picture of this somewhere. Is it on my phone? I think it's on my phone, guys. I can't look at it. Okay, well, listen, you know, stream's almost over. I'm gonna drop a diagram. I had a diagram last time we were trying to do this before the game broke. So I'm gonna get my diagram out, or redraw one, And then I'm gonna learn how to do it. And then we're gonna try to do this because I believe this should work. I've never gotten it to work. I mean, we kind of got it to work last time before everything blew up, but potato seeds. Our first potato seeds, wonderful. And a couple of potatoes to keep us going for a little bit longer. You love to see it. So there we go. Now we can stop eating the cereal bars. All right, so we're gonna save. We're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta work tomorrow. It's gonna suck. Anyway, Mighty Stoosh, if you ever want to hear that joke, you know, maybe I can tell it tomorrow if we're playing something. But thanks everybody for coming out. Thank you, Rilip, for telling me how to get the stuff working in Discord. I saw the year alert. I haven't looked at it yet. And I will see you guys tomorrow. It's Friday, so we'll see what's happening. I don't know if we're gonna do more stationeers. We're gonna do something else. Katamari is getting a little loud here. Forgot how loud that is. There we go. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.